Hello everybody, welcome back. In this video, we are going to learn about regular expressions. And what a regular expression is it's a set of tools you can use to extract structured information from text. So as an example, we could have a raw data, which looks like a tweet. Here's a great tweet from the Twitter account Statistician Trump. Our great American model was built on tough, very strong parametric assumptions. But far left elitists, living in coastal tangent spaces, out of touch, want to throw these out. Not on my watch. Hashtag stats Twitter, hashtag epi Twitter, hashtag rstats, hashtag math, hashtag AI, hashtag data science, hashtag Python, hashtag science. So what we might do is we might want to look through tweets and try to get all of the hashtags. And the tool we're going to be using to do this is going to be regular expressions. So for regular expressions, we need to import the RE package. And then we should also look at our favorite tweet, which looks like this. And now we can see that it just looks like a string. Now what you need to note is that for pattern matching, we're not going to use the strings that we've been using before. Instead, we're going to look at what's called a raw string. And so the difference is this. Let's look at this string here. And it has length 2. Even though there's 4 characters, there's /n/n, it treats each of the /n as a single new line character, and it like pre-processes it that way. Now, on the other hand, if we are using a raw string, we would type L of R and then /n/n, and now the length is equal to 4. So raw strings, they're like strings, but they're raw. They don't have any of these pre-designed fancy things where you can treat a /n as a single character. They're much more of a plain text. So now we're going to start pattern matching. And our main tool is going to be to re.search, the search method of the RE module. So we're going to say pattern. Pattern is a raw string, and we're looking for the hashtag, so I'm just going to write hashtag there. And now I'm going to say result will be re.search. Pattern in the tweet, 2 arguments taken by this function. And so the output is a match object. And we can get some information from this. Span 198 is the match location. And the actual match is just the hashtag. And if we want to look at the span directly, we can add in results.span, and it's going to say 198, 199. And if we want to get the match itself, what we actually type is we type in results.group. Okay, and we found that the thing we were looking for is a hashtag. Now this terminology seems a little bit strange now, but it'll make more sense in a little bit. So bear with me. Probably by the end of the next video, this grouped part will make a bit more sense. So now in our next example, let's try to find all the first hashtag that begins with epi. So now we're going to say pattern is equal to raw string hashtag epi. And then the result is the same as before. So we say result is equal to re.search pattern tweet. And we look at our result. And let's check that this 212 to 216 is correct. So to do that, we can say SP is results.span. And then tweet, let's look at the substring, which starts at 0 or span 0 and goes up to but not including span 1, because the result of span is a tuple. And we get a nice good hashtag epi. Something I do want to remark on is that search always looks for the first occurrence. So here, if we're looking for AB in this string where there's two ABs, it's going to give us the first AB, not the second one. So far, what we've done has been mostly stuff that you probably could use with for loops and built-in string methods, and it wouldn't be that hard. So now we're going to start building up a little. And so we're going to use an example string of sysc and then sysc with a bunch of O's. And we could do re.search raw string K followed by some O's. So what this does is now the O's are going to be optional and there's a minimum number of 0. So if we trace through this, what we're going to get is, okay, here's a K. Is it followed by at least 0 O's? Yes. But if we were to change the string, it would now get this, which would now get a Coup, K-O-O. Because it's the first K that's followed by at least 0 O's, and the match will be all of those O's. Switching back to the way it was before. Now, sometimes you might say, well, okay, 0 is not a very good minimum number. So instead, you could use the plus symbol. And now it's going to require at least 1 O. So it's going to give you the Coup from the second part of syscoo. Up next are bracket expressions. So here what we're going to do is we're going to want to try to grab all the lowercase letters. So what we do is we'd say pattern is equal to, or let's not actually create a dummy variable. Let's just say re.search are all letters between lowercase a and lowercase c, s. And I forgot the quotation mark on the end. And this now gives us the first lowercase letter found in this string. On the other hand, if we wanted all of the uppercase letters, we would do capital A through capital Z. And now the first capital letter is going to be that capital S. If we wanted just any letter, we would do uppercase A through lowercase z. Now, what about if we wanted two uppercase letters in a row? There, what we would do is we do AZ, and then we would do AZ again. And it's going to look for the first two uppercase letters in a row, which is going to be the capital A and the capital R in R. If we want numbers, rather than saying A through Z, we would say 0 through 9. This will give us the number 4. And now let's say we want a capital letter, at least one capital letter, followed by a number. Okay. Yeah, you put the plus sign outside of the things. This gives us at least one capital letter followed by a number. It gets us MP4. All right. So now let's go back to Twitter. And we're thinking, okay, what is the syntax for a hashtag? Well, hashtags, they always start with hashtag. And then you're going to have letters or numbers. If you say A through Z, 0 through 9 like this, it'll give, those will both be options. And then you want one or more of these. And so we do this, and we see that the first hashtag is hashtag stats Twitter. But what if we don't want just one hashtag? What if we want all the hashtags? Then we would do re.findAll, pattern, tweet, and we get all of the hashtag. There's, of course, a price we pay, which is we lost the information about the span. But in general, it's pretty cool to be able to find them all. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you again next time.